is like a cop's dream. Have you ever driven drunk? The cut video. This is the one where they just go through and they say like yes or no, right? And they give detail. Anyone that answers instantly is probably telling the truth, but we're going to see if we can determine some liars. Video contains discussion of alcohol. Yeah, I bet.
Oh my, you're not finna
That's a
do
yes.
this right now.
That's a yes.
Really?
Y'all are not about to do this to me right now. Well, yes, I killed my entire family. I hope it's not that, because that could potentially be what it is. But also, you know, just like don't drunk drive, you know? I know that I make a lot of like jokes and stuff about that, and like those t-shirts that say drunk driving champion or whatever, I think are hilarious. But, you know, I've had family members that have been in serious accidents because of drunk driving. So don't do it, obviously. You know, I know that we joke around a lot here. Don't drunk drive, okay? Seems pretty basic. Kind of feels bad that I have to tell people, well, he was joking about it, so I thought we were cool. We joke about a lot of things.
Have you ever driven drunk?
Have I ever driven drunk? Never.
No.
Okay, she the delay with her.
Definitely not.
No.
Oh, you mean to tell me the girl that looks like she came straight out of Stranger Things is not a drunk driver? Or a drinker?
No. Have you ever driven drunk?
Ugh,
Yep, that's a sive yes.
not proud of it.
Yes.
I bet.
Yes.
I have. Yes.
Yo, bring somebody who's proud of it. Just to play like devil's advocate.
Honestly, yes, I have when I was a teenager. Yeah, I was a teenager.
Yo, I was too afraid to drive. There's no way. I could have half of a single beer as a teen and I would be like, nah, I'm definitely not driving. There's just something about not only getting caught doing something wrong in a car, but then the alcohol, you feel like your life is over.
Yeah.
We used to, in high school, go to the beach and have liquid lunches.
Bro.
And then drive back to school.
The church dude, liquid lunches. He would drink during lunch and drive back to school. Hey man, I can do that. I can have a couple beers for lunch and then head back to work. Operate some heavy machinery.
Made you make some dumb decisions.
Right.
No.
He has. Yeah, yeah. You have for sure.
I used to get fucking plastered, so. Yeah.
Great dude. Hey.
Yeah.
Yes. How drunk were you?
I was like messed up. I swear.
That's great.
I was like,
That's great. I'm glad you got behind the wheel of a car. Right. She probably killed somebody. That's what she means by saying there were no cell phones. She's like, nobody was able to record the body I ran over.
No.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one of those times I'm gonna throw a flag out. I don't believe this woman. I don't know what it is about the way she looks. There's something about the way she looks that's telling me you've been a little drinky drivey. You know what I mean?
A good sober driver. I would never.
I'm not a good sober. Hey, that's the thing though. It's like if you're not good at driving sober, you'd probably drive better. I believe these two though.
I actually don't drink.
Have you ever driven drunk?
No.
No.
Yeah, the teddy bear thing. Yeah.
No, like that's so stupid. I hate that.
I'm like adamantly against it.
Okay, I really hate that.
Losing anybody in that way just
Yeah.
sounds like such a preventable problem.
Have you ever driven
Yeah,
drunk?
true. It is a very preventable problem. You know, just don't do it.
I was always like,
I feel like maybe this is coming from like, maybe I shouldn't say anything because I've always been really good at just not driving when I'm drunk. Like I know there's some people who like, when they get real drunk, they start to get competitive with it. Like, don't get me wrong. I've been in an Uber, like a little drunk and been like the Uber made a sketchy U-turn or something. And I've looked at him like, is this guy drunk? I could drive better than this guy. But like, it's all just, you know, it's all just not real. By the way, if you're ever in an Uber and you've had just a couple drinks, you know, just enough for the Uber to potentially smell it on your breath, ask him if anyone's ever thrown up in his car. They love that. I don't know what it is about new drinkers whenever they take an Uber, but it's like they'll be in the back seat. First question they ask, hey, what's up, man? So anyways, anyone ever throw up in the back seat here in this seat I'm sitting in? Really creates a bad vibe.
the DD, but I wasn't always like the sober DD.
Okay, cool. Nothing like a DD who doesn't understand their job.
Being honest.
Sometimes our designated drivers aren't necessarily the most responsible people, unfortunately.
Y'all gotta find a real dork friend, okay? Your friends are too cool. You gotta hang out with a real dork who doesn't drink any alcohol, who thinks it grosses them out, okay?
A little high and I was a little buzzed, but I was not drunk. I was just the most sober of my friends.
Have you ever driven drunk?
Yo, I would never do that. A little high and a little drunk? That sounds terrible.
Yes. Don't report me to the police.
Why'd you admit to it? You have.
Theoretically, yeah.
Theoretically? What does that even mean? No, in practice, dumbass.
I will not disclose that information.
Not that I can tell you.
These people are the most rational.
I don't feel like I can answer this question.
Yeah.
Just say no. Just lie.
No.
Have you ever driven drunk?
Not like fully drunk, but like tipsy.
Slightly tipsy.
Yo, there's gonna be so many answers like this, by the way. Yeah, maybe a little tipsy.
Tipsy.
I would say
Tipsy.
buzzed to a tipsy. When I think drunk, I think like I'm very incoherent.
Right.
But when I think tipsy, like I'm here, but I'm not here.
I definitely don't.
The thing is, right, that 0.08% or whatever is like way shorter than I've been at that level and been like, I can't drive right now. You know what I mean? I got one of those breathalyzers from like Walgreens when it was on sale, and it just doesn't quite feel like it. Maybe it was a little wrong. I don't know. I can't even remember how many beers I had to get to that point. But okay, we're just running some experiments. How good do I drive at just under the legal limit?
I think it's a gray area, and if you
Joke.
choose to do it,
Relax.
then you're an idiot.
Have you ever driven drunk?
I've never driven drunk.
No.
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 I have not.
Do you think you ever would?
I'd ever drive drunk?
Do you think, what would you... No one is going to say that they would. I think even people that do end up driving drunk are going to say no to driving drunk in the future. It's like a known thing that it's bad. It's like asking a murderer, hey, are you going to go out and murder? He's always going to say no every time because he knows it's a crime.
Nope, that's scary. I wouldn't take that risk.
True.
I did drive drunk once. I completely knew what I was doing was wrong while I was doing it.
Oh, God.
Luckily, I told my friends about it in the morning, and they shamed me so bad. I've never considered driving drunk.
Yeah.
I had a really
The thing is I feel like driving drunk if you live in some country town is a lot different than... Now, obviously, you should do neither because you could easily roll over a ditch on a country road. But, like, there's... Like, if you live in a city, bro, the idea of driving and you've had like a lot to drink, that sounds terrifying, dude. You know what I mean? There's been time like if I'm drunk, getting up to like go to the bathroom is like, oh my God, this is an ordeal. This is a lot of work right now.
a bad incident where I crashed my car. I really scared myself, and I was really, really lucky that I didn't die, that I didn't kill anyone, and that I didn't get in trouble.
True.
5 years ago, I've never driven drunk again.
Did you make it home okay?
I did. It was like early morning, probably like 3,
damn.
4 a.m. If there was more people on the road, if it was, traffic, whatever, pedestrians, like, this could have been bad, but I have not done it since because it legitimately scared me.
Have you ever driven drunk?
I saw in like California, they were pulling people over not for driving under the influence of weed or alcohol, but they were checking how tired they were. They were writing fines based on how tired somebody was, which is somebody that used to work like 65 hours a week, night shift. You know how much it would piss me off to get a ticket because I seemed too tired on the road. And meanwhile, at the time, like you have to take in mind that back when I was working like 65 hours, I already had a limited amount of free time and I was very picky with what I did with like my money and stuff. So the idea of having to pay hundreds of dollars like worth of, like on a fine when I'm already kind of broke and I'm working that much, nah, I probably would have gone on a rampage. That's just insane. That's why they say, and this is definitely true, like as I've started to make more money, I've realized this, speeding tickets are crimes for people who are broke. Because when you have money, I'm telling you, right, like when I was first out of high school and I didn't have the money to like cover a ticket, it was like the idea of it was a nightmare. But now, speeding ticket, hire a lawyer. Cop's not going to show up to court. That's like what people that make good money can afford. So it really is just a crime. Well, now driving drunk, on the other hand, I feel like I've seen some celebrity. Actually, didn't Caitlyn Jenner kill a person with a car? These celebrities get away with different things, They can probably drunk drive a little bit, but if you're a regular person, like I said, it's only a crime if you're broke.
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely think I've driven
Yo, anyone that laughs is so sketchy.
over the limit before. Yeah.
Okay.
The worst drunk I've ever driven was most of a fifth of tequila. I'm ashamed
Oh my
to say
God.
it, but yeah.
Have you ever
Nice.
driven drunk?
Yes.
That's my grandpa's drink of choice. Thank you.
It was vodka, and I did 8 of them. Oh yeah.
Have you ever driven drunk?
Yo, that guy just found a date on the button not that long ago. He's a crazy guy.
No.
Did he tell his date that he had a DUI before?
No.
No, actually.
No, he just didn't drunk drive. He never had a DUI.
I don't even drive yet. I just Uber.
There's no excuse.
Why we have her in there?
I think it's honestly kind of stupid and embarrassing when people
True.
kind of flaunt that they do still.
No one is flaunting it. I feel like maybe maybe she's seen the memes and she thinks that those memes are real. And to be fair, I definitely contribute to that problem by uploading said memes. But there's just something so funny about a t-shirt that says drunk driving champion, #1 drunk driver. I don't know what it is, It's not real, Give me a breathalyzer test. I would only wear that shirt sober.
Yes.
Did Did you make it home okay?
Of course.
Okay.
Good music, vibe out, drive.
Oh,
at a
no.
rate that you know you can drive. You're good.
Right.
But I don't support it. Drive safely.
Okay.
Have you ever driven drunk?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
I
Oh,
am a
God.
recovered alcoholic. Actually, it'll be 10 years in March.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Okay, that's good.
Absolutely not. Oh my god. No.
Okay.
Have you ever driven with someone else who was drunk?
Absolutely not.
No, I don't play around with that. I've thrown keys.
I
Whoa.
have definitely been with
I've
people
thrown
who thought
keys.
they've been sober enough to drive, and I've been like, Lord, no.
This guy kind of looks like Shane Gillis. I don't know what it is.
I'll drive you home. We'll call an Uber. Please do not get behind the wheel of that car. It's just not worth it.
Okay.
I'm the drunk that's like,
I didn't come here to be lectured.
I cannot drive right now, and I'll just tell everybody that like
Yeah.
I can't be driving, and they're like, Shannon, nobody.
I could see you. Yeah, I could see you being like that.
I don't get into cars with drunk people.
Why is that?
Well, I don't want to die. Have you been in a situation where someone was driving drunk?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I have,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Yes, one time.
It was terrifying.
They were a little liar.
Home from a bar, he was just swerving left to right, going like 70.
I don't know. It's
Bro, it is amazing how some people can just like seemingly hide the fact that they're drunk so well. Like I was buzzed, and one of my friends was like, I was buzzed looking at him, and I was like, damn, he's probably only had like one beer. He's all together. Nah, he was plastered, dude. But for some reason, in that moment, he had the confidence to be like, oh yeah, I can definitely drive. And he was like alert, and it was strange. He wasn't slurring his anything.
It's tough if you're the one in the position of like you're also inebriated.
Dude, I was so pissed the next day.
Like, don't do that.
Have you ever rode with someone else who was drunk?
I have.
Why'd you get in the car?
She was like, girl, I do this all the time. And I was like, maybe you shouldn't do that all the time, but I'm gonna trust you. And it was like down the street. So I was like, okay. Was it
Why did you get into the car?
No.
If you're drinking and somebody else is drinking, you never know.
Have you ever driven drunk?
I have.
Did you make it home okay?
I did make it home okay.
Obviously.
Have you ever been caught?
Yes.
What was that like?
Ooh.
I felt embarrassed.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You should.
know better.
Right?
Did it anyway.
We all do in theory.
They dropped it to reckless driving. It scares me to death now, and it's not just like because I almost got a reckless driving. It's legit thinking about so many people that I do know who've been in like car accidents and have not made it.
Have you known anyone who's been negatively affected by drinking and driving?
Yes.
They totaled their car and was very seriously injured.
He crashed into the tavern 4 times before we got out of the parking lot.
I've been in like car.
See, I've had family members that have been involved in accidents with like a drunk driver, but the drunk driver ended up dying and my family member just ended up injured. So, you know, we're just built different. Good luck, drunk drivers. Like, my uncle would be so annoyed. What the f do you mean, dude? Well.
Car accidents when other people were like under the influence. And I would never like want to risk my life or the people in my car.
Yeah, true.
I had a family member die from a drinking and driving accident when I was 11. So I do not, and I really.
It's crazy that for some people,
kind of like the effects that can have not only on you but also like on other people, like endangering them. And I think that's something that I'm not willing to do.
No drunk driving.
Yeah.
If you hurt somebody really badly and you had any alcohol in your system, you're gonna have that regret in the back of your head for the rest of your life.
And that's why CUT does not advocate for overconsumption, irresponsible drinking, or drinking and driving. I was gonna say that, by the way. There's just something so weird. Like I know a lot of people that are like me too. You know, none of my friends have. None of my friends have gotten. I've had family members that have gotten DUIs. None of my friends have gotten DUIs, and like most of my friends, even the heavy drinkers, were really good at knowing not to drive. And I don't know if it was like all of the. I don't know if it was being in high school and like they'd show you the videos of like somebody getting decapitated or something because of some type of drunk driving accident. But we were just really good at. Now I guess we weren't really all that great because we were in high school and we were drinking alcohol. But now what are they gonna do now? You know, what's the word I'm looking for here? You know, it's too late. It's too late, officer. What are you gonna do? But no, we never. I think I only had that one friend who drove drunk, and I was in the car, and he just tricked my ass basically. Other than that, nah. I don't even think I haven't had really any friends that have just been like, yeah, let's make this drunk driving thing happen. You know what I mean? So, anyways, wow, what good vibes.